So hi everyone, today in this video I'm going to develop another mental model in order obviously to improve your decision making, and obviously by improving your decision making you have a higher likelihood to have prosperity in whatever is the field that you want to have that same prosperity in wealth, health, creation of good relationships with family and friends. And then so I expect already you to help me by subscribing and afterwards seeing after the videos to make you a better person. And then today we're gonna talk about the scale. And what talks about the scale is like how to, it's basically like how the scale can help us to think bigger and obviously achieve more. So what's basically what you have to understand is that people sometimes they don't tend to want to improve the effectiveness, or they don't have like active type of search to always try to look so for better ways to improve the impact that their activities tend to have. And the scale talks about that. We can have actions that have a small type of scale type of impact, or we can look for having a higher scale impact than the actions that we tend to do. Normally, actions that tend to have a larger scale of impact are actions that tend to have a more leverage, and we tend to want to be more leveraged because when we have more leverage, we have so a higher probability to fly more. If you put, depending the position that you put in a lever, obviously it's going to depend how much is going to be the proportion, the force that's going to be obviously put on you to fly, whatever. So is the position that you put in a lever is gonna so influence how much is the potential of you fly when this lever so is triggered. And then so the scale mental model talks about always try to look for scaling your actions or what you do in order so to have more impact. But then so understanding what is the importance of this model, now we have to focus and try to apply this model so in our life. And then so what do you have to understand? At its core, scales is about systems, leverage, and repeatability. It's about building something that grows without needing equal increase in effort. It's basically that. We have limited time, we have limited resources. Scale is about to improve the efficiency of the usage of resources, allocating in where they have like a higher rentability. This is something that is can be said in the finances. So always trying to allocate your capital in the best type of investments, and in order so to get more type of rentability. And obviously this is something that can be applied as well in the in whatever is the area that you want to put in, whatever is the area you want to get scalability. And mainly we tend to look for in terms of business, we tend to want to get our business to scale to has spending the same time as the past. But now because I have improved, I have kind of put a competitive advantage that I already have networks, so it helps me to achieve suppliers in the fastest way, which so helps me to spend now more time in a thing that I do like, and I think to say that I'm better, that is in managing the productivity type of outputs that I have, so managing the manufacturing process, or by having as well automatized this type of process, which so gonna make me have more energy because I'm not gonna have to regulate, because the systems a EA that I already have created, machines that I'm working based in EA, they already so making and regulating the way that the manufacturing process happens. And then so I can focus in other types of things that can have scalability, that is the effectiveness of the type of relationships management and negotiation that we have with people that are going to buy my product. So scaling is about being able to, with the same efforts that we had in the past, but producing with that same efforts much more than we were able to do in the past. And then so what are the key principles of scaling? Is systems over hustle. So hard work is important, but systems beat hustle every time. The best business and careers are built on a process that scale, not just personal effort. Example, a YouTuber who creates evergreen content that generates views for years will scale much faster than one who only grows by making daily videos. Basically, that. So, and I can do two conversations. We have like a job that is scalability and other one and not. A YouTuber that has a good amount of views is a work that has scalability because independent of the whatever you so have like one view or 100,000 views, the effort that we have put was the same. It's just what? Just making the video. It's worth at scalability. You can have views that can provide so money without you requiring to put additional efforts to get so this additional money. In comparison, probably a job that requires is depending of your output of where of how much you help in manufacturing and doing products in the type of jobs you're paid proportionally of how much effort you put because you need effort to make more products that were so the company is gonna buy your time in order to make so the products that they want to get made. It's example of a job that's not have scalability in comparison with the one that has. So scalability is seen by that. You can have do the same type of resources being spent, but you can have much higher type of outcomes with one action than other one. Other key principle on scaling, leverage. More output with less input. Leverage means using tools, technology, or people to amplify your impact. The goal isn't to do more, it's to make every action count 10 times more. So example, Jeff Bezos didn't get rich by packing Amazon boxes himself. He built a system that scales globally, allowing it without his direct involvement. It's basically like automatizing. It doesn't need him to be present in the production or the logistics the way that the Amazon does work. It has like produced some type of principles to regulate high output type of company that is Amazon, and it's obviously just delegating for people that's probably certified that this tends to happen over the time, and then just by having a good business model that they have like they just have to amplify how good is the business model that they've created for all the regions, and so getting globalized. That so obviously is going to multiply the profit that is going to get since it's going to so get applied this painkiller in a lot of regions of the world and so satisfying a lot more people than just making and being present in one specific area. And then so leverage about more output with less input. It doesn't need him to be present in everything. It just needs to certify that the business model spread for also the spread in terms of places that Amazon is going to so work. And then obviously it is depend of networking effects and compounding growth. So the best business scale because they create compounding value. The more people use them, the better they get. This is the best example is for social media. Why Facebook is so useful? Because Facebook become unstoppable because every new user made the platform more valuable because for every new user that enters, more type of information is created, more so people will want to go for Facebook as much as the ones enter more. So it's exponential. As much more people exist in Facebook, more is the likelihood of new people wanting to go for Facebook because what is the value of Facebook? People have the ability to get connections with whole type of people. So which more people are in the platform, more so whole people that I get connections gonna be present in just one specific place, which so gonna decrease the effort that I'm gonna have to spend to make relations or get information about the life of other people. Then we'll need like to get contact with some people that have like curiosity and they're almost like cameras that see the lives of the other ones. In that, it's simple. People put in platforms what they want. They see about the other ones what as well other ones want to provide. The simplest way to make like a socialization. That's one of the main core type of needs that people tends to have, and then so that's why Facebook is so popular. So network effects and compounding growth working in there, leverage more output with less on input. The creation of much valuable the Facebook is not depending of a work of this owner to make it work. It just needs to more people working and more people go for the app. The people by consuming the product makes the product even better, and it's obviously a dream that everyone would like to get. And then so it respects Facebook respects the more output with less inputs as network effects in compounding growth. That's why Facebook is a billionaire type of business. And obviously, systems over hustle. Hard work is important, but systems beat hustle every time. And Facebook, it tends to be a system. The best business and careers are built on processes that scale, not just personal effort. It exists scalability, a platform where people put information about their lives, and exists scalability that doesn't get overloaded by much people putting information in the platform. It doesn't exist. Having a good type of way to deal with new customers into the business, it's easier. So respect the three principles of scaling. That's why Facebook has scaled to be a multi-billionaire type of business. And then so these three type of things are principles that we tend to follow when we want to get scalability in our life, and this means we're more focused in the business. So I expect this video has helped you, and I expect so you to as well help me by subscribing and seeing afterwards some other videos. See you in the next one.